In Dragon Ball Super Broly, Bardock says this.
If I turn out to be wrong, I'll go and rescue him.
In that case, why don't the three of us run off somewhere together?
We can't. They'd use their damn scouters and be able to track us down in no time.
What if he actually had done it? What if minus Bardock and Dragon Ball Z Bardock both looked for Goku?
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
If you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you never miss a video. These are today's hashtag end of video squad winners. If you would like to join them, make sure to watch till the very end of this video. Drop your comment with the hashtag end of video squad for a chance to be featured in my next video. I have a very spicy what if for you guys today, and it is a dual what if because it takes two different scenarios and gives you their respective outcomes. So what do I mean? Well, today we're going to be looking at both Bardock from Minus and DBZ Bardock from the Dragon Ball Z Special, and how them looking for Goku would have commenced, how that would have looked. First off, we start out with Dragon Ball minus Bardock because this is the easiest one to predict. The other one I have to go into a lot of what if scenarios to get the proper outcome, but this one seems more legit. So if Frieza was somehow overcome by one of the Saiyans that he was trying to exterminate on planet Vegeta, what would happen to the Saiyan race? So what I'm saying is one of the Saiyans that were defending planet Vegeta, or basically just caught off guard, accidentally went into Super Saiyan. So that's basically one of our huge variables here that makes it so Frieza would get defeated. If one of these Saiyans became a Super Saiyan, they would ultimately end up not only killing Frieza, but the rest of the Frieza force that is attacking planet Vegeta. After that, the Saiyans would be free to do their own thing. Potentially horrific attack. He decides and tells Gine that I'm gonna go ahead and look for Kakarot. And with that, he takes Kakarot's known coordinates and goes straight to planet Earth to look for him, and he finds his Saiyan pod. He locates the Saiyan pod and realizes that Goku is not in there anymore. He needs to actually search the planet to look for him. So this would result in Bardock searching the planet, trying to go to locations in the vicinity where Goku could have run off to, using the scouter, trying to find either Goku's power level or somebody who is strong, and this would ultimately lead him to Grandpa Gohan and Goku, who he's taking care of. And I think that this would be one of the most influential and pivotal meetings in all of What If Dragon Ball, because Grandpa Gohan at this point in time, he's just trying to take care of Goku because he's a baby. When Bardock comes up and tells him that is my son, Grandpa Gohan isn't going to fight him on that. He's going to be like, oh, well, I took care of him, found him in the space pod or whatever, and decided to go ahead and raise him for a little bit until he gets up on his feet. Bardock is going to be extremely appreciative that somebody decided to go out of their way to take care of him, and at this point this would literally cement Saiyan and Earthling relations. Planet Earth would never be on the Saiyans' radar for conquest because Bardock would take Goku back to planet Vegeta, and the Saiyans themselves, whoever their new leader would be, he would tell them that planet Earth is a friendly planet to Saiyans and that we need to go ahead and look somewhere else for conquest, and that is exactly how that would turn out, with Goku being on planet Vegeta and learning how to be a Saiyan on planet Vegeta, and that would basically be Goku's life. I personally don't think that he'd ever go into Super Saiyan. I do think that he'd want to train more and train, and he would have a good heart. He'd probably work his way up all the way up into higher echelons of Saiyan society, and then that would be Goku's life. So in this scenario, in the minus scenario, Bardock pulls Goku into his world. But if we look at the Dragon Ball Z Special Bardock, this Bardock is going to be pulled into Goku's world. So the only way that this would happen, in my opinion, is that when Bardock dies, or potentially is about to die to Frieza's attack, what he ends up doing is he goes back in time. We go through the other Bardock special where he does go back in time to the very first inhabitants of Planet Plant and the Chilled attack. We go through this scenario and Bardock ends up defeating Chilled. Once he does that, we can go with either of the two ways. Either A, he fulfilled his duty and is sent back to the future, where he is sent either to a planet nearby where Planet Vegeta was, or to Planet Vegeta's area itself and he is rescued there. Or B, he finds out a way to replicate the situation that sent him back to the past and he goes to the future again. One of those scenarios, I told you that this is going to have a lot of what ifs in it, but either of those two scenarios could happen. Anyway, he ends up back in the future. Once he ends up in the future, he realizes that Planet Vegeta is destroyed, Guinea is dead, all the Saiyans are destroyed, so it's his duty, his job, to look for other Saiyan survivors, and this immediately leads him to Planet Earth. When he returns, we are now past Dragon Ball Z and into Dragon Ball Super, right after Battle of Gods. He makes his way all the way to Planet Earth because he's heard of Saiyans on Planet Earth that have defended the universe against hostile entities, and one of these Saiyans has killed Frieza, and he's extremely interested in this Saiyan because right before he died, he saw his son fighting Frieza through his foresight ability. So he thinks that this is going to be Goku, which he's 100% correct on that. When he lands on Planet Earth, he uses his scouter to immediately pick up Goku's power level and goes straight to him, and we find a Goku who is farming with Goten in Dragon Ball Super. This is where Bardock comes and introduces himself immediately. Goku realizes that this is a new Saiyan because he can feel it, but he doesn't know who he is even though he seems familiar. Bardock is telling Goku that he is his father and starts recounting him with all the tales of him going back in time, he can come back to the future, he can turn Super Saiyan, the legendary Super Saiyan, he's heard that you can do it too. Goku is extremely excited that his father can turn into Super Saiyan and seems to be potentially strong. This would lead Bardock to be introduced to the rest of the Z Fighters, mainly Goku's family at first, then Krillin. Obviously Krillin would like to see Goku's dad, and so on. And so Bardock would integrate into Planet Earth and be part of the Z Fighters, but I would think that Bardock would hang out the most with Vegeta, recognizing that he is Prince Vegeta and realizing that he's probably the most Saiyan out of anybody on the planet, so he kind of gets along with him the best, even though he still kind of gets along with Goku, even though Goku is a nicer Saiyan. And Bardock trains with Vegeta, trains with Goku, goes through all the Super Saiyan transformations, and maybe even possibly goes into Super Saiyan God and learns that his involvement through Dragon Ball Super would change a lot. But that's a video for another day. Let me know what you guys think of both these scenarios of Minus and Dragon Ball Z Special Bardock both surviving and looking for Goku, which I 100% think that he would, seeing as how Goku in both scenarios ends up meaning a lot to Bardock.
Allow me to continue my vengeance.
But if you made it to this point of the video, you are now part of the hashtag end of video squad. You guys are the squad. Make sure to drop your comment with that hashtag for a chance to be featured in my next video. Today I'm going to be responding to Jeffrey Grimaldi. They should have Heroes mode where they give you missions based on Dragon Ball Heroes. Then you can unlock characters like Cumber, Ultra Instinct Grand Prix Goku, etc. Have you not picked me for the end of video squad because you don't know how to pronounce my last name? Absolutely not. I picked the end of video squad at complete and total random, and actually your comment got picked today because I literally just scrolled down. That was the first one I saw, and I thought that it was a very good comment. I think a Heroes mode would be really interesting, seeing as how they're already adding Mira, Toa, and Android 21 in the game. So adding characters like Cumber and Hearts, other characters from Heroes, doesn't seem that far of a stretch. I mean, they're all part of Dragon Ball. That would be really cool to see. Maybe like a short prison arc mission or universal threat mission, something along those lines. That would be really cool. But thank you so much for your comment. You're awesome. Let me know what you guys think of this what if scenario. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Perish.